Dear English Teachers of Ecuador, this new English book series introduces students and teachers to a more modern approach to language pedagogy in Ecuador. We are moving away from traditional behaviorist practices, such as oral and written repetition and mechanical drills that do not facilitate language acquisition. How do we learn our first language? From birth, we are exposed to our mother tongue and observe how it functions in context. We can extend this notion to the acquisition of a second language. This new book series combines the communicative approach and CLIL, content and language integrated learning. The communicative approach to language teaching has communication as its goal. When seeing new vocabulary or grammar for the first time, students should first be exposed to structured input, which is input that is simplified and focuses on the new grammar or vocabulary. The purpose of this is for learners to see the language in use before they produce it. Then there is very minimal grammar instruction, then output activities that focus on producing the new grammar or vocabulary. The goal is to keep meaning in focus, so you will notice that in all the activities, students need to process meaning in order to complete them. Grammar instruction should be done by students as a process of induction, drawing conclusions about how a particular structure functions from what they observe in their input. CLIL is based on the idea that all teachers are teachers of language. The Bullock Report, A Language for Life, 1975. In other words, we can use other subjects like science and social studies to teach the English language. This is why on the first page of each module you will find on the right side of the triangle a list of school subjects that appear throughout the module. This gives us the opportunity to contextualize language in real life, making it more functional. A CLIL lesson incorporates content, communication, cognition, and culture. Coyle, 1999. You will see that the English books are divided into 6 modules of 32 pages each. Each module is further divided into curricular threads: communication and cultural awareness, oral communication, reading, writing, and language through the arts. The aim of the first curricular thread, communication and cultural awareness, as the English curriculum states, is to help our learners realize that they often share the same problems, frustrations, and hopes as others, regardless of ethnicity, skin color, or nationality. The idea is for students to become aware of and appreciate different cultures within Ecuador and around the world. It helps develop compassion and cultural sensitivity. The second curricular thread, oral communication, aids students in refining their listening and speaking skills. They are exposed to real-life communicative situations. The listening component contains everything from radio shows to conversations to monologues recorded by native speakers. This thread also provides learners with the opportunity to talk about relevant topics using the grammar and vocabulary they have been acquiring. The third curricular thread is reading, where learners are exposed to a variety of genres of readings, from poems to fragments of scientific articles on many different topics. They are guided through the readings with before reading, while reading, and after reading activities. Students increase their vocabulary and observe important grammar structures while learning about different topics and polishing their literacy skills in English. The fourth curricular thread is writing. Here, learners have the opportunity to express themselves through written language in many different genres. They are guided through the process of writing, from brainstorming ideas to producing a final version. They are even encouraged to produce digital writings, like emails. The fifth and final curricular thread is language through the arts. Learners are encouraged to explore the wonderful world of the arts in the English language. According to the English curriculum, this curricular thread proposes that by instilling in our learners a love for art and literature, song and dance, theater and personal expression, architecture and design, etc., we will be improving learners' language and creative thinking skills, as well as preparing them to be highly functioning adults. Every module also includes 2 projects in which students produce a creative product using the language tools they have seen throughout the module. It is a chance for students to show off what they can do in the language through anything from presentation of an art project to a class debate. Your role as a teacher in this textbook is that of a facilitator. We must abandon the idea of the language teacher as the maximum authority and transmitter of knowledge in the language classroom, and allow students to do their own discovery. Therefore, your job is to walk with them on this journey, pointing out where to look, but not always telling students what to see. This book and its accompanying teacher's guide are tools for you to use and to enjoy with your students as you both grow together in the English language. As Robert Heinlein said, when one teaches, two learn. Have a wonderful year.
Toda una vida.
El gobierno de todos.